on second down. It's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Get a lady! Get a lady! 54. Watch the run, watch the run. 53, ready. Mike 5-4. Hey, zoom. You better.
Stafford now to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 4.
Lady! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Not today. Mike 7. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey. They're running it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Kill. Hey, what's delay? 51, Mike 51.
And again, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I got you.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And some room to maneuver. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Stafford here. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Stafford on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To try again after the sack. Prescott, room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking long for Westbrook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From the end zone, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Johnson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Double right.
Throwing is Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stay 50, stay 50. Smooth. 54, right there, 54. Hey, easy. Tighten up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Alert 3, alert 3. 47. Go to 54, go to 54. Line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott completes it to Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott on 1st down. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. To throw is Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Check 43. Check. Under switch.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A carry now for McKissick. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on second and 8. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, I got him. That's me. Omaha, ready to move. Hey. Pick your game up. Mike 38. Guys, it's game situation. Let's get easy.
From the red zone now, Stafford. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater for the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3.
And an alley to run. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Here we go. Go right in.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Stafford, that's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Stafford now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
32.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 35-yard line.
Sponge. No.
Topper.
They go to Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Watch twist. Bang.
X3. 218. Chopper.
He's checking.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mike 54. Hey, come on, D. 21. Right there. 54. 53. Ready. Check. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
On first down, Stafford here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check in. Pick it up, guys.
Hey, orbit.
Hurry.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Now into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They're not ready for the ball.
And an alley to run. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Get what he's done. Under.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the